Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mrs. Smith. You look angry.
Oh, it's nothing. My wife is just a little chagrined at having been proved wrong.
There's been an argument between Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Mr. Fire Chief.
This is no business of yours. I would prefer if you would keep our personal affairs within the family.
Oh, this is not so serious. The fire chief is an old friend of the family. His mother courted me. I knew his father. He asked me to give him my daughter in marriage if I ever had one, and he died waiting.
That's not his fault! Nor yours.
Well, what's it all about?
My husband was claiming.
No, it was you who was claiming.
Yes!
It was she.
No. It was he.
Don't get excited. Why don't you tell me, Mrs. Smith?
Well, it is difficult for me to speak openly in front of you. But a fire chief is also a confessor.
Well then.
We were arguing because my husband said that when the doorbell rings, there is always someone there.
It is plausible.
While I said that when the doorbell rings, there is never anyone there. It might seem strange. No, but it has been proven not with theoretical demonstrations, but with facts.
That's false. Since the fire chief is here, he rang the bell, I opened the door, and there he was.
When?
But just now!
Oh, yes, but it was only on the fourth ring that there was someone there. The fourth ring does not count. Never. It is only the first 3 times that count.
Mr. Fire Chief, permit me to ask you a few questions in my turn.
Go right ahead.
When I came to the door and saw you standing there, was it really you who had rung the bell?
Yes! You had rung the bell and you were waiting to be admitted?
I do not deny it.
You see! When you hear the doorbell ring, it is because someone has rung it. You certainly cannot say that the fire chief is not someone.
Certainly not. But I repeat, I am speaking only of the first 3 rings. The fourth ring does not count. And when the doorbell rang for the first time, was it you?
No!
No! There! You see, there is never anyone there.
Perhaps it was someone else.
How long were you standing at the door?
3/4 of an hour.
And you saw no one.
No one. I am quite sure of that.
And did you hear the doorbell when it rang for the 2nd time?
Oh, yes. And there was still no one there.
Victory! I was right!
Not so fast. What were you doing at the door?
Nothing. I was just standing there. I was thinking of many things.
And the 3rd time! Was it you who rang the bell? Yes! Ah!
But when we came to the door the 3rd time, there was no one there.
No! That's because I had hidden myself. As a joke.
Please, Mr. Fire Chief! This is no time for joking! This business
In short, we still do not know if when the doorbell rings, there is someone there or not!
Never anyone!
Always someone.
Allow me to reconcile you. You both are partly right. When the doorbell rings, sometimes there is someone, other times there is no one.
This seems logical to me.
I think so too.
Yes, life is very simple, really. Now you two go ahead and kiss each other.
We kissed a while ago!
But they can kiss each other tomorrow. They have plenty of time.
Mr. Fire Chief, you have been so kind to settle this amongst us. Won't you take off your helmet and sit down a while?
Oh. Oh, well, I should like to do that, Mrs. Smith. I should love to remove my helmet. But I just haven't the time to sit down. Thank you. Mrs. Smith,